Raleigh-Durham's apartment market didn't quite live up to the high expectations for 2011, particularly on the rent growth side of the ledger, but through the first half of 2012, it is humming along, and now the triangle ranks among the nation's leaders for rent growth. Welcome to Apartment Market Dynamics from MPF Research. I'm Jay Parsons with your Raleigh-Durham update. Coming out of the recession, Raleigh-Durham was high on the list for investors and for developers, and for a lot of good reasons. Apartment fundamentals didn't slide as much as they did elsewhere during the recession. The for-sale housing market didn't take a particularly big hit here. Job losses weren't especially deep, largely because the economy is so heavy on government and education jobs, and the demographics are very attractive. The Triangle obviously has a number of large universities, and it's a big magnet for young adults with college degrees, which of course is right in the wheelhouse for the apartment industry. So Raleigh-Durham hasn't traditionally been a big revenue growth market, but we had some high expectations going in 2011, and here's what happened. Occupancy climbed 120 basis points, 94.8, and rents increased 3.8%. So not bad at all, but certainly under expectations, particularly on the rent side. And when we talked about this one at the end of last year, we picked Raleigh-Durham as a market that could begin to see more momentum in 2012, given that the underlying fundamentals were still so strong, and we thought that maybe operators were just pricing units a little too conservatively. So we thought that rent growth levels here would pick up, and that's exactly what has happened. Take a look at this chart showing year-over-year rent growth by quarter. Rents are up 5.4% annually as of Q2 2012. That is the Metro's second largest hike over the past decade, and it puts Raleigh-Durham in the top 10 nationally, number 8 among large markets, and third in the South behind Charlotte and Austin. And we're seeing strong rent hikes across all product age niches and also across most submarkets. The only submarket with less than 4% growth was Chapel Hill, Carborough. And here's a list of your top performers. North Cary-Morrisville on top, 7.5% year-over-year increase, and around 6% hikes in Northeast Raleigh, Northwest Raleigh, and Central Raleigh. So the rent's up so much, you'd expect to see occupancy very tight, and that is certainly the case. Occupancy came in at 95.5%, up 60 basis points in the quarter, and up 120 basis points year over year. Only twice since the year 2000 has occupancy been higher. And strong occupancy rates across the board. Every product age group topped 95%, and 5 submarkets reached 96% or better. South Cary Apex on top, 96.8%, followed by Southeast Raleigh, North Cary-Morrisville, Southwest Durham, and Central Raleigh. So the Triangle apartment market is close to all-time highs in both occupancy and in rent growth. How much better could it get? Well, it probably won't get any better than this. We're probably at the market's peak, particularly on the rent side. One factor to watch here is apartment construction. It has been ramping up, not yet to an alarming level, but enough to slow down rent growth levels and occupancy in some submarkets, and that alone should impact overall revenue growth levels for Raleigh-Durham. Certainly expect to see very strong numbers for Raleigh going forward, but probably won't maintain this pace. And that wraps up for the Triangle. So until next time, for Apartment Market Dynamics and MPF Research, I'm Jay Parsons. Thank you for watching.
Want more? Go deeper with NPF Research's apartment market reports. From a national level, down to individual metros, to specific neighborhoods, MPF Research has been providing unparalleled apartment market intelligence to the multifamily industry for almost 5 decades. Learn more by contacting us at 877-284-4938 or visit www.npfresearch.com and click on Market Reports.